Back to the action now, and in the T3 prototype class, Matthias Ekström, who retired yesterday, was back at it again today. And the Swede had nothing to lose and left nothing on the shelf. Alongside co-driver Emil Bergqvist, the pair smashed through the desert dunes to go quickest of the T3s today, and unbelievably second quickest overall across all the cars. It was only Sebastian Loeb who went quicker.
Yeah, we had, I would say, quite a boring beginning of the stage. It was very flat and very straight. And yeah, we had a new engine today, and it did not feel as crispy as the one yesterday. But then towards the end was some really fun dunes for a short moment. So the end of the stage was nice.
While Ekström was flying, Cristina Gutierrez was not. FIA stewards deemed the restrictor on her turbocharger not in line with the regulations, and she's been hit with over 24 hours of penalties. Overall leader Seth Quintero was getting properly stuck in, dicing with the T1 cars. He didn't really need to push today, but he still got the hammer down to go second fastest, and with just one stage remaining, he now leads the class by over 28 minutes.
The stage for us today was great. I mean, today we really just wanted to manage our lead. We have about a 30-minute lead, so just did what we could to stay safe and you know, try to get another top 5, hopefully to grab some more points, but today was a day to manage for sure.
The win starting to look like a foregone conclusion for Quintero now, but if disaster does strike, it's Austin Jones who'll pick up the pieces, and today he was taking no risks. A cruisy run to fourth fastest, over 3.5 minutes down, but he remains comfortable in second overall. Confirmation then of Quintero's overall lead from Jones, with Hernan Garcés Echeverria rounding out the top 3. And this is how things stand in the W2RC. A win at Dakar and second here would be a great result for Austin Jones, so let's learn a little more about the American.
The best moment for me is when we cross the finish line and we're in first place. I want to win in everything that I drive. I'm AJ Jones, and I'm a driver for the T3 class in the Red Bull Can-Am factory team. I started off in 2018. I had never even wore really a helmet before I didn't race. In 2018, I started racing in trophy trucks and trophy truck specs down in Mexico and the United States. And then Scott Abraham, the owner of South Racing, he came to Mexico to the Baja 500, and I met him and he asked, hey, have you ever driven a Can-Am? You want to come race a rally? I took that chance, I took the opportunity. I went to Spain and raced Baja Spain for my very first race, and that's really how it all started. Every single race I learned something new. Every single stage I learned something new. People teach me things all the time, and it's really helped out a lot. I feel like the new guy. It's crazy.
The winners of this year's T3 category.
We had a pretty good Dakar this year. Obviously came away with the win, so really happy about that and excited for the new year in this new class. The Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, it's a tricky one. This one is always full of things that you're not expecting. And the dunes here are hard to read. They're a lot different than any other dunes in the entire world. They've got that drop to them. So you'll be cruising along, everything's all good, and 5 in a row will be nice, and then 5 in a row will have just a straight cut on them, and then there's a 30-foot drop or something like that. So you have to be very careful. You have to be thinking really hard the entire time, and the stages are long. So we just want to stay safe and try to do the best we can. The T3s that we're driving now could definitely fight with the T1s, especially in this type of terrain. The Can-Ams are really fast in the dunes, especially the South Racing Red Bull Factory Can-Am. So I think that we've got a good shot of being right up there with the fastest T1s. Maybe not as fast as some of the guys, because some of the guys, are going crazy, but I think that we'll be right up there, and we'll definitely give them a run for their money, I think. I always grew up around racing and things like that, and I saw a lot of racing, and I knew that it was a thing, and I was always a big fan. now that I'm actually participating in it and doing it and being a driver, it's really cool and definitely something that I always wanted to try out. And now that we're here and I'm doing this with this team, it's awesome.
Third on each of the first three stages, young Spaniard Pau Navarro and co-driver Francois Cazalet have been in contention for a podium from the start. On today's shortened stage, there was nothing he could do to hold back the local hero, but he's not disheartened.
I really enjoyed was this last section with dunes. The only interesting part because the other stage was all straight with summits. Even though it's very hot, you can have fun in the dune. So yeah, fun.
For T4 world champion Rokas Pachuska, today's been all about striking a happy balance between speed and caution. He knew he could afford to spare a few seconds in the Dune, because even if he loses time at the same rate tomorrow, he'll still have nearly 10 minutes in hand. The maths certainly favour the Red Bull driver.
We still, I think, leading. And yeah, today just was a safe stage, to don't broke the car and just to see how it's going on. Tomorrow is the last day, and I think we are in a good gap. And yeah, tomorrow we will see how it will be.
To stand proudly on the top step of the podium tomorrow night, their national anthem playing is the target for UAE duo Mansour Al Halay and Mohammed Al Hamri. And they have the bonus of not having to worry about W2RC championship points either. Today was their best day yet. They were third fastest overall on the shortened stage, taking 3.5 minutes out of the T4 leader, and it could have been better still.
I was disappointed when they said to me today the stage will be cut in half. The longer the better I can reduce my gap. But it was fun. Another day in Desert Challenge. I love the stages over here. I love the train. We're taking good care of our car, not making any mistakes, and we reached the finish line. This is the ultimate goal.
Without a 15-minute penalty for a missed waypoint on stage 2, local hero Mansour El Halay would lead tonight. With Pachuska still the favourite to take maximum points, though, he looks set to race away from his rivals in the lead of the W2RC. Heading into the final day of the 2023 Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, can Adrian van Beveren hang on for the win? Yazid Al-Raji boasts a handy lead in the cars. Will he be a first-time winner? There's only one day left of the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, and they must reach the finish line to claim any points at all. Join us tomorrow to find out who survives the pressure.
Yeah.